Okay, good morning, everyone. So recognizing the attendance, we have the following students: Aliyah, Angel, Asnya, Asral, Carl, Demifay, Jan, Matthew, Pearl, so Ageleo. So to begin with our lesson, I would like to discuss first the following things. Have we discussed this before, yung complementary and supplementary angles? Na-discuss na ba natin ito?
Wala pa po ata, sir.
Sulat lang natin, sir.
Sulat lang. Kaya pala sa akin dito din. Kaya pala dito sa akin, no output pa kayo dito sa lesson na ito. Sige. Well, anyway, today, we will be learning the following things. First is we will identify and illustrate the different kinds of angle pairs, supplementary angles and congruent angles, adjacent angles, and linear pair and vertical angles. So, we are now on day number 1 of the lesson in the angle pairs. I would like you to copy the title first for lesson 6.3 angle pairs day number 1. Please copy the title first. Okay, what is this angle pairs all about? So when you say angle pairs, from the word pairs, meron po siyang partner. It could be, it must be two angles involved here in the angle pairs. Dalawang angles dapat siya. So part 1 of our lesson is what we call the supplementary and the complementary angles. So what are these two angles that we will be learning today? Okay, let's begin first with the complementary angles. From the word complementary, these are two angles wherein the sum is 90 degrees. Ibig sabihin, kapag meron daw angles na kapag i-add nyo siya, then the answer is 90 degrees. Therefore, you call that one as complementary. What if you're going to add the two angles, the answer is 95 or 87 before or after maging 90? Hindi siya exactly 90. We will not call that one as complementary angles. Kasi pag sinabi mong complementary angles, exactly 90 degrees lang siya. In other words, kung 90 degrees siya, matatawag natin siyang right angle. If you could still remember, way back on the lesson in your elementary, the right angle, the acute angle, the obtuse angle, ganun po, di ba? So, ang complementary, pwede natin siyang sabihin that it's a right angle. Okay? So, please copy the definition for the complementary angle. Next, supplementary angle. Supplementary angles are angles that are, if you are going to get the sum, the answer is 180. So, when you say supplementary, kapag yung dalawang angles, gi-add mo, add lang ha, wala nang other options, add lang talaga. Kapag i-add mo siya, the answer is 180. You call that one as supplementary. Okay? So, anong difference ngayon nila ni complementary at saka ni supplementary? In particular, right angle po ang itsura ng complementary. Kumbaga ganito po siya. But since there are two angles all in all, symbol for right is like this, okay? The square here. So this is a right angle. So this is a complementary. Ano naman yung supplementary? Ang supplementary, ganito ang itsura niya. In particular, ganito ang itsura niya. So as you could see, it is a straight line. So kung dito yung point, kung dito yung isang angle, nakabuo siya ng straight line. Yan po. Ito man yung straight line L. Okay? Let's name this one as L. So this is a supplementary angle. Okay, nakuha niyo na? Pag right angle, complementary. Pag supplementary naman, nakakabuo siya ng straight line na tinatawag. Sometimes, they call this one also as a linear pair. Linear pair. Ang supplementary, which is equivalent to 180 degrees, sometimes tinatawag nila yung linear pair. So, paano natin malaman kung 180 degrees siya? You use your protractor. If you have the protractor, nasa classroom kasi yung protractor ko class. If you have the protractor, kapag naka-straight line yan siya, ibig sabihin supplementary and equivalent to 180 degrees yan siya. Example, if this is 80 degrees, this one is 100 degrees. Kapag i-add mo, maging 180 degrees na siya. Another example, for this one, if this is 45 degrees and another 45 degrees, kapag i-add mo, magiging 90 na siya, and that is equivalent now to right angle or complementary angle. Okay? Just copy the definition. Do not copy my drawing. Okay, next. Kindly look at these examples that I have. Take a look with letter A. The first example is 30 degrees and added to 60 degrees. If you are going to add 30 and 60, we will get the sum of 90 degrees. And 90 is an example of a supplementary angle. Complementary rather. Again, 30 plus 60 is equals to 90, and 90 is a complementary angles. So you write in letter A the answer 90 degrees, then complementary angle. Allow me to erase this one. So the answer there for letter A is 90 degrees complementary angle. So 90 degrees ang sagot dyan, tapos complementary angle. Allow me to use the symbol complementary, then L is angle. Next, letter B. Sa letter B naman, 40 plus 50. So 40 plus 50 equals 90 degrees din. Then 90 degrees is an example of a complementary angle. Okay? So please type done if you're done so that I could proceed. May bagong classmate kayo, class?
Yes, sir. Meron po.
Sino po?
Ako po, sir.
Pangalan mo nga, babae, no?
Opo.
Aliyah?
Opo.
Aliyah. Okay, Algarme. Anong section ka dati?
Gordo po.
Gordo. Okay. Kay Ma'am Noriette, tama?
Opo.
Welcome sa ating online class. I hope you will stay.
Thank you po.
Yung iba kasi iniwan kami. Ginamit lang kami tapos iniwan kami sa bandang huli. Saglit lang class ha, nagtawag pa yung mama ko kasi nagpabaksin sila. Saglit lang talaga class. Okay class, let's proceed. So next one is this. Can you look at this example letter C? Okay, angle 1 and angle 2, wala po nilagay yung angle na number. Tulad nung sa example sa letter B na merong 40 at saka 50. In this case, angle C, ang nilagay lang na ang pangalan ng angle, which is angle 1 and angle 2. Ngayon, if we are going to add angle 1 and angle 2, what would be the answer? Try guessing that one. Hula lang muna.
3, sir.
Saglit lang talaga class ha, kay nagpa-vaccine manggod si mama. Tinawagan pa ako ng nurse. 3 daw po ang sagot. So, 3 nga ba? So, in that case, hindi po pwede i-add ang pangalan ng angle. So, the first name of our angle is angle 1. Hello, ate. Si Lamamang, nag-post mo ng kuan ang city po yung kuan. Nag-post. Nagpa-vaccine. Nagpapaksin na ko sila. Mas tawagan ko sila ni Bot. Na so, ang problema di ay, kailangan pa din na tawagan daw sila sa barangay. Mga na po, kung ba't ba sila manila? Kaya yung sakto nila kailangan dito, ba't sa barangay ba? Nakabaksin na siya? Diretso lang daw? Yung nagdadito sa STEM, at sa barangay ba, kung sa ilan. Nana sa STEM, wala ka sa kawal. At lang ako. Okay, class. So in that case, yung angle 1 and angle 2, hindi po pwedeng i-add. So angle 1 and angle 2, hindi po siya pwede i-add yung name. This is a name of an angle. So, ano yung particular pwede nating i-add dyan? Yung measure ng angle. In this case, take a look at the example. So merong figure na ganyan, di ba? Tapos sabi dito, angle 1 sa taas, angle 2 sa baba. So merong square dyan sa gitna. Kita niyo yung square? Tandaan nyo, kapag merong symbol na square, automatically that is equivalent to 90 degrees. No more question na siya. Pag merong square na symbol, 90 degrees yan siya automatic. Yun po yung tandaan nyo. So letter C here is equivalent to 90 degrees and it is complementary. That's the answer for letter C. I hope you get it right. Okay, next, example number 2. So, class, nakopya nyo na ba ito dati pa?
Wala pa po ata, sir.
Wala pa. So, yung sa mga hindi pa po nakakopy, please copy the drawing, then your answer. So, ito po yung letter C na tayo kanina. Please copy, then proceed na tayo sa example number 2. Okay, type done. If you're done with example letter B and letter D copying, then we will proceed to example number 2. Okay, let's proceed now to number 2 example. So in number 2, letter A, please copy first. So angle A measures 50 degrees and find the measure of the angles that are supplementary. When you say supplementary, it is 180 degrees. Now, ang sabi daw po dito, si angle A daw, pag i-add mo daw siya sa isang angle na we don't know, the answer daw is supplementary. And supplementary is 180 degrees. Ngayon, kung balikan nyo ang question sa letter A, for example, number 2, ilan ba ang measure ni angle A? Angle A is 56 degrees, right? Sabi daw po sa problem. Ngayon, ano yung i-add mo dyan para ang sagot is 180? Anyone? Anyone? Meron bang nakakaalam? Ano daw ang i-add mo kay 56 para ang sagot is 180? Okay, 1 to 4 from Pearl and Matthew. Let us wait for the other students to type their answers on the chat box. So, 1 to 4 din po kay Carl. Okay, let us reveal the answer. Nga ba kung 124 nga ba ang answer? In this case, ano po ang kailangan gagawin ninyo? Did you add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Ano po yung ginawa nyo? Did you add it, subtract it? So, subtract, subtract. Meron po nagsabi na add. So, let's reveal. Ano nga ba ang gagawin dito? In this case, di ba meron tayong 56 as our given? And we don't know the second angle. Pero dapat daw, ang sagot 180. So, 180 minus 56. And the answer is 124. So, in this case, we subtract that one. 124 degrees is the answer for letter A. Okay, please copy the solution on the whiteboard. Then we will proceed now to letter B. Zay, pakikuha ko ng aso, Zay. Kinakabitaw. Zay, ipuji yung nakabitaw. Okay, for letter B, so here's the question for letter B. The measure of angle B is 33 degrees. Okay, find the measure of the angles that are complementary to angle B. So the question here is almost similar to the first question, pero complementary yung ginamit na word. The word is complementary. Therefore, the answer should be 90 degrees. We have the first given, angle B. Then, we are going to add it to something. Dapat daw ang sagot, complementary, which is equivalent to 90 degrees. Yun po yung ibig sabihin yan. So, angle B is 33. Sabi sa problem, 33 degrees daw siya. Plus, we don't know. I-add daw natin yung we don't know na yun. Tapos, dapat daw ang sagot is 90. Anyone who would like to show their answer? Or anyone who would like to type their answer? Aliyah, 57. Pearl, 57. So, others, please. So Carl, 57, Matthew, 57, Astral, 57, Pearl, 57. So let's reveal the answer. In this case, we are going to subtract 90 degrees into 33 degrees. And the answer is 57. So therefore, our answer here is 57. Very good, everyone. Okay, let's proceed now to part 2. The adjacent angles in the linear pair. So part 2, part 1 kanina, complementary and supplementary angles. So we talk now about adjacent angles and linear pair. This is read as adjacent. Minsan po, pwede siyang basahin na adjacent or adjacent, pero mas maganda siyang adjacent na lang. So next, when you say adjacent angles, these are two angles with common vertex, a common side, and no common interior points. So adjacent, ibig sabihin magkatabi. So allow me to erase this one in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So kung merong angles kanina sa given natin, ganyan po, angle po ito. Tapos yung isang given naman, yan po, angle. Hindi po ito matatawag na adjacent angles. This is not an adjacent angle. Masasabi mong adjacent angle siya kung magkatabi. For example, this is the first angle. Allow me to name this as angle 1. And this is the second angle. Allow me to name this as angle 2. So yan po yung sinasabi ko na adjacent angles. This is the first angle. This is the second angle. Adjacent po siya kasi magkatabi sila. Okay? Kapag magkatabi po ang angles, tapos meron silang common vertex na tinatawag. Ano yung vertex? Kung saan nagtagpo yung tatlo. 1, ito. 2, ito. 3, ito. Ito yung tinatawag natin na vertex. Common vertex. Ano yung common side? Yung common side, ito po. Saan yung gitna, yung side na kung saan, or saan yung line na kung saan, napagitnaan siya ng dalawang angles. Ito yun. This is the common side. Okay? So that's the adjacent angles. Please type down if you're done with the definition. Hello, ate. Gi-text si mama nga, schedule na lang daw sila tomorrow. Kung di daw tomorrow, next day na po daw. Wala kong instruction sila. Pinsa lang natin di tawagan. Nag-intog barangay mo. Wala sila di tawagan. Scheduling doon yung mga parang ko magtapo. Pero nagpalis na sila ulit dito. Either tomorrow daw or next day daw. 5 days na daw ang vaccine. Ano ko sila, gatamas ng kwarta. Kung hatang hindi mo gahapon, hatang ako. Bibilas ang sila ng vaccine. Discount yung mama. Hindi tayo ng 1,000 na 1,000 na papa. Papaksin doon siya. Sige, bye-bye. Klase pa ko, klase pa ko. Sige, bye. Okay, now let's proceed to the next one. So this is an example of adjacent and not an adjacent. So take a look with the A, B, and C. So sa letter A, please type your answer. Is that an adjacent or not adjacent? You type yes if it is adjacent or not kapag hindi. Just on the chat box, please. For letter A. Letter A muna tayo. Is that adjacent? Yes or no? Yes kung adjacent, no kung not. Yes daw po from Aliyah. Adjacent daw siya dahil magkatabi sila, merong common vertex at saka merong common line. Yes naman daw po kay Angel. Okay, others please. Carl is also yes. Asra is also yes. Matthew is also yes. So let's reveal the answer. For letter A, please copy the drawing para meron din kayong example dyan sa inyong notebook. The answer there is yes. And the common vertex there is yung point na kung saan nagtagpo ang tatlong linya. Tapos yung common line, yung nasa gitna po. Okay, next, letter B. Tingnan nyo muna. Si angle 1, nasa left side. Si angle 2, nasa right side. Is it adjacent or not? Yes or no? Type your answer, please. No po from Astral dahil daw po si 1 daw nasa left side, malayo daw siya, hindi daw siya magkatabi kay 2. Sabi niya ganon. Astral din po, no. Carl is no. Angel is no. And let's review. Agelea is no. Aliyah is no. So the perfect answer there is no. Ang tawag po dyan, opposite angles. Bakit po opposite? Nagtalikdanay sila. Si 1, ang likod niya si 2. So nagtalikdanay si 1 and 2. The answer there is perfectly no. So next, letter C. Is that yes or no? No daw po, sabi ni Aliyah sa letter C. No din po kay Astral. Okay, let's have Matthew. No din po. Ageleo is yes. Sabi niya magkatabi daw. Sabi ni Ageleo. Sabi naman ng iba hindi merong space sa gitna. Angel no, Carl no. So the answer here is no. Because, anong reason? Tingnan nyo, if you could look at it, kung makikita nyo sa inyong screen, meron siyang space sa gitna. Hindi talaga sila magkatabi. Okay? Meron siyang space. Kapag meron pong space yung angles, hindi na po siya magiging adjacent. Okay? No is the answer there. Okay, next. Linear pair. When you say linear pair, these are angles that are adjacent and supplementary to each other. In other words, kapag linear pair po ang pinag-uusapan natin, dapat ang requirement sa kanya sa drawing or sa figure, naka-create siya ng tinatawag natin na straight line. Straight line. Okay. Ano po yung straight line? Straight line siya, for example, ganito po, straight line. Ito yung straight line. Double mark ko siya. Okay. Ito yung straight line na sinasabi ko. Naka-create siya ng straight na linya. Kung merong angle dito, meron ding angle dito, ang na-create niya isang straight line. Okay? So, kung ganito ang ginawa nyo, hindi siya naka-create ng straight line. Bakit? Ito siya, at saka ito. Ang ginawa niya is para siyang dalawang linya na pa-L. Okay? Hindi po yan siya straight line. Ito siya. It's not a straight line. And it is not a linear pair. Kasi pag sinabi mong linear, the word is line. Naka-create siya ng straight line. Kaya siya tinawag na linear pair. Line. Yun po yung clue dyan. So in this case, for letter A, take a look at it. We have 40 and 140 as our given. 40 and 140. Naka-create ba yan siya ng straight line? Yes or no? For letter A. Type your answer in the chat box, please. No daw po, sabi ni Matthew, hindi daw siya naka-create ng straight line. So letter A. Who else? Waiting for the others to identify if it is a straight line by writing no and yes. Yes daw po kay Agelio. No kay yes kay Pearl, yes kay Astral, no kay Asnya. No po kay Aliyah. Okay, let's reveal the answer. The answer here is big yes. Bakit po? Yes, tingnan nyo. Straight line po yung baba niya. That is 40. Then, the kabila naman 140. Naka-create siya ng straight line. Ito po yung straight line. Okay? So, the answer for letter A is yes. And, take note, pag sinabi mong linear pair, ang sagot is always 180 degrees. 140 plus 40, that is equivalent to 180 degrees. Okay? Yan po yung tandaan nyo. Kapag linear pair, always siyang 180 tapos na-create siya ng straight line. Tulad yan ang sabi sa definition, linear pair are adjacent, magkatabi. Adjacent daw sila. Ito po, magkatabi po sila. Next, supplementary. Kanina gani, pag sinabi ng supplementary, equivalent kay 180. Kaya siya 180 ngayon. Okay? I hope you get it right. Next, letter B. Is that a linear pair or not? Type yes or no on the chat box, please. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Merong no from Asnya. Yes naman po kay Julio. No, no, no. So the perfect answer here is no. So the answer here is no. So in that case, no po siya dahil hindi po siya naka-create ng straight line. Okay? Next. So we have example number 3. Hindi na lang ito, gamitin na lang number 3. So meron pa tayong 39 minutes. Ay sige, gamitin na lang natin. Example number 3. So saglit lang ha, kaya nag-text pa ang principal. So example number 3, take a look at it. We have angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. So, yes or no naman ang sagot dito. So, letter A, sabi po daw, angle 1 and angle 2. Take a look at angle 1 and angle 2. So, yung 1 and 2, adjacent daw po ba sila? When you say adjacent, magkatabi ba sila? Yes or no? The answer here is yes. Okay? Sige daw, kayo daw sa letter B. Angle 2 and 3. When you say angle 2 and 3, dapat daw adjacent sila na angles sa question dyan. Based sa question. Angle 2 and angle 3 are adjacent angles. Yes or no? You type your answer in the chat box, please. Take a look at angle 2 and angle 3. Adjacent ba daw sila? Or yung magkatabi ba daw sila? 2 and 3. Yes daw po from Matthew and Astral. So let's reveal the answer. The answer here is yes also. Next, letter C. No daw po si letter C because angle 1 and 3 are not hindi magkatabi. So no ang answer. Next, letter D. Tama po. Marami po nakatama. Next, letter D. Angle 2 and angle 3 form a linear pair. When you say linear pair, nakakreate ba daw sila ng straight line? Tapos magkatabi. Okay? Tingnan nyo. Kung nakakreate ba ng straight line si angle 2 and angle 3? Yes or no? Nakakreate ba daw sila ng straight line? Angle 2 and 3. So the answer here is no, no, no for letter D. Next, letter E. What about angle 1 and angle 2? Nakakreate ba sila ng straight line? Angle 1 and angle 2. Nakakreate ba sila ng straight line na? So let's reveal the answer. Let's reveal the answer is no also for letter E. Next, Letter F. What is the common side of angle 1 and angle 2? When you say common side, ano daw ang pangalan nung napagitnaan na line? Take a look at angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 and 2. Okay, tingnan nyo ha. Kung makita nyo sa screen, ito po yung si angle 1, yung naka-light ng blue, si angle 2 naman yan. Ano yung napagitnaan nila na line? Ito, i-highlight ko siya, format. Sikit lang. Itong color blue. Yan yung napagitnaan nila na line. Hindi makita. Ito red. Okay. So yan po yun siya yung ating common line. Sinabi po dito, what is the common side of 1 and 2? So, pag pinangalan mo siya, mag-start ka dito sa point, sa gitna, yung point B. So, the answer for letter F is B, tapos mag-end ka sa dulo. Ano siya nag-end? Sa E. Point ka nag-start, nag-end ka sa arrow. Okay? That is the answer for letter F. Ray, B, E. Okay, next. Letter G. What is the common side of angle 2 and angle 3? Sige daw. What is the common side of angle 2 and angle 3? Take a look at the figure. Angle 2 and angle 3. Ray, BD. Sabi daw po ni Angel, Aliyah, and yung nauna si Matthew, Pearl, Asral, Carl, Ageleo. Okay, let's figure out. So, sabi po ni Aliyah, line E daw po. Tingnan natin. So, kung tama ba? Ano ba yung common sa kanila? That is, ito na linya. Si B at saka si B. Nag-start kay B, nagtapos kay B. So, that's the answer, BD for letter G. Next, letter H. Letter H naman si angle 1 and angle 3. Angle 1 and angle 3. Take a look, 1 and 3. Meron ba silang common? Kung wala naman po, you type none. Sige, write your answer. Letter H. May common ba si 1 and 3? 1 and 3. Kung wala naman po, just type none. Kung meron, type ano yun? Sige daw, Angel. Anong sagot mo?
Pindot lang po, sir.
Okay. So the answer here is none. Wala pong common dyan kasi merong space na nangyari. Tama. Naglakbang siya. Nilakbangan niya si angle 2. So very good. Tama po kayo dyan. Okay. So we are now 10:44 in the morning. So I would like you to answer quiz number 1, part 1. So just tell me if it is a linear pair or not. So first, copyhin nyo muna. Kung na-copy nyo na, pwede nyo nang sagutan. Nabigay ko naman ito last meeting, so pwede nyo nang sagutan kung meron na kayong copy dyan. So please copy it first, the drawing. Oops, ba't sige move? Okay. Type done kung natapos na mag-kopya para makaproceed na tayo sa question. That is our quiz number 1. Okay, type done kung natapos na kopyahin ang drawing. This is letter H. Okay, Matthew and Aliyah are done. So the question here is, tell whether each pair of angles forms a linear pair. So kung nakaboba daw sila ng straight line. Yung sa linear pair, nakaboba daw sila ng straight line. Okay? Allow me. Pwede na ba? So tapos na daw sa drawing. Okay, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, this is the question for 5 points each. Grabe, 5 points each. 5 points ang tama. Kuan naman, 2 points ang mali. So, paano po yan basahin? Angle HIM. Turuan ko muna kayo. Angle HIM. So, saan po dyan si angle HIM? I-follow nyo lang. HIM. Tapos yung partner niya, MIJ. MIJ. HIM, MIJ. Nakabuo ba sila ng straight line? I-type nyo lang yes or no.
Yes.
So, kung meron kayong sagot, yes. Kung wala naman, no. Okay, ganun lang po ha. So, you have 5 minutes to answer that one. Your time starts now. Okay, marami na po nakatapos. So, still waiting for the others. We have Matthew, Aliyah, Carl, Asral. So, kung tapos na po, please type down in the chat box. Okay, last 3 minutes, then we will check. Okay, maybe we could now reveal the answer. So let's start. So checking 5 points for the correct one and 2 points for the wrong one. Again, 5 points po ang tama. 2 points naman po ang mali. Okay, for number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's reveal with HIM and MIJ. HIM, MIJ. Nakabuo nga ba ng straight line? Yes po, nakabuo po ng straight line. Okay, the answer there is yes, HIJ. And meron siyang linear pair na tinatawag. Okay, next. Number 2, HIM, MIL. HIM, MIL. Meron nga ba? What's the answer for number 2?
No.
No, wala po. No or none. Pwede po not, no, none. Pwede pong ganun. So, no, no, no. Next, letter 3. Letter number 3. Kim and Neil. K-I-M-M-I-L. Nakabuo nga ba? That is yes. Next, number 4. K-I-H-L-I-J. K-I-H-L-I-J. Nakabuo nga ba? Yes or no?
Yes.
What do you think? Yes nga ba? No nga ba? So the answer here is no. Bakit no? Tingnan nyo. H-I-K or K-I-H, okay, L-I-J. Sabi po kanina, pag sinabi mong linear pair, dapat magkatabi sila. Hindi man sila magkatabi si K-I-H at saka si L-I-J. Magka-opposite man sila. So, yun po yun. Kaya siya no ang sagot dyan. So, the answer is no. Again, 2 points ang mali, 5 points ang tama. So, total of 20/20 for quiz number 1. The code for this is W, week number 1, Q number 1. The code is W1, Q number 1. W1, Q number 1. W1, Q number 1. That is the code for this quiz. W1, Q number 1. Please send your scores and your answer or your picture of your answer based on the notebook that you have in our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/humang2021. Okay, sa mga yung sa inyo classmate nyo po, wag muna lumabas, wag muna mag-out ng ating classes. So please turn on your camera for the checking of attendance. Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, smile. Okay, so sino ganyan bago niyong classmate? Si Aliyah, wag ka muna mag-out. Meron lang ako instruction sa iyo. So goodbye everyone except for Aliyah.
Bye po, sir.
Bye, thank you po, sir. Sir.
Hello po, sir.
Okay, saglit lang. Aliyah, saglit lang ha. Meron lang kayo. Saglit lang talaga. Aliyah, sa math namin, meron kaming page na tinatawag. Okay, nakita mo yung sa chat box?
Opo.
www.facebook.com/humang2021. Mag-message ka daw, i-click mo daw yan, tapos mag-message ka ngayon para makita ko yung yung pangalan mo sa page.
Saan po mag-message?
Yung nasa chat box, sa chat box po ng, di ba may chat box tayo ng Google Meet? Okay, may nakasulat dyan, www.facebook.com/humang2021. I-click mo yan, tapos send message ka. Mag-send ka ng kahit anong message para makita ko. Ayun, nakita ko na. Ikaw yan, tama? Yung HFDHHD, ikaw yan?
Opo.
Okay. Ito ang gawin mo. Para hindi ka ma-late sa mga submission, di ba yung quiz natin ngayon, nilagyan ko ng code W1Q number 1.
Opo.
I-type ko sa chat box ha. Messenger yung send mo. I-type mo W1, Q number 1. Tapos yan. I-type mo yan siya. Tapos yung score mo, for example, ang score mo 20/20. Type mo din. Tapos yung picture po ng activity mo. Kunyari, ang picture ng activity mo, ganyan. I-send mo lang yung answer. Ganun lang po. So, sige, ganun lang. Hanggang matapos tayo ng quarter natin. Ganun lang po ang gagawin mo. Sige po. So, thank you. Welcome sa ating klase. Bye po.
Bye po. Thank you.